Live from 3 Cup Studio in Seoul, this is the GSL.
Welcome back to ASDQ, awesome StarCraft done quick with Artosis and no regret. We're already on the losers match, Ragnarok versus Maru.
Which could be another quick game.
It
could see that.
Absolutely could be. What do you think about Ragnarok's chances here?
I feel really bad for Ragnarok. He's probably not feeling too good. Like Hero Maru is not the best thing you'd want to be playing against in the loser and winner bracket.
Yeah, you know? These are like. But you know, they're both top 4 in their race.
Yeah, and he did say he was feeling good about his EVT, so like maybe we can see something there. I'm hoping he's got something up his sleeve, not just like a standard, because Maru is just really good against standard Zerg. So
it's very true.
I would like to see some tricks, something slippery, you know,
like 2-hatch Hydra maybe.
Oh, 2-hatch Hydra would be good before.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm wondering if my build would be even good anymore.
I don't think so.
If you go Hydra speed.
I tried to do your build the other day and I died to Hellions.
Yeah, those are actually pretty good against Hydras, aren't they?
Well, actually, he just killed my drones and I couldn't make many Hydras.
Yeah,
so
that's a problem. You need your drones on 2 bases.
Yeah, no, I'm working on my no regret builds with Zerg right now. Blackpink Catalyst Ascension Ire. What do you think about the map pool?
I think these are like the super standard maps. We've literally seen these maps every single series, I feel, so far, right?
Didn't we see Odyssey? We saw Odyssey in the first game
Odyssey.
today.
And that was a hero pick.
But other than that, yeah, it's been
that was a hero pick.
Yeah.
So, you know, we got to discredit that one. Sure.
Daybreak.
But yeah, super standard maps. You know what those numbers mean?
That is the match number that we're on.
Titan EX1. Ragnarok.
Yeah, for GSL.
Really?
We're on match 3,563 or whatever that said.
That's so cool.
Well, I was saying, this is the crazy thing. We've had so much GSL. It's actually insane when you think about it, how much GSL we've had.
3,000 matches.
Yeah.
That's insane.
And to think, right, that like parting is the only one. For instance, like I was talking about before, to get 10 round of 16s in a row, Hero might do that next season.
Right.
But like, I don't know. It's just what a storied and fabled tournament this is, the GSL Code S.
Yeah. I would love to see. Parting's actually been playing a lot. I'd love to see him come back.
I hope he does.
He's such a great personality in StarCraft.
Oh my God,
he's so great.
And his style is so fun too.
Yeah.
Just the micro-aggression. Imagine him versus Beyond, what that would look like.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like at his prime.
Yeah.
That would be really cool. I hope he comes back. I think he's been dedicated. He actually asked to come to our house, so.
Oh my God.
He's super into it.
Well, are you going to let him? I think that.
Lost to me. I don't know if I lost to you. Let's play a 1v1 right now, dog. Jesus.
I didn't get to read the whole time.
I
You
didn't
lost
get to read
you.
it. Something
you
about
lost him
losing.
in a best of 5. You're a 2-time GSL player as well.
I don't even know who that is. I think we got to go over there, you know, figure out who it is.
It's probably Probe.
It better not be Probe. It could be, actually.
Yeah.
I think I lost to Probe.
Look, I don't know who you are. It's like, well, I mean, you should probably know who he is.
Yeah. We didn't get a good look at who it was, but
no,
we'll figure it out later.
He was hiding behind the sign.
If you watch the group selections, I'll figure it out.
It's a very funny thing that happens a lot. Especially to me, right? Because I'm a caster. I can believe it when people say that they've beaten me.
Right.
But a lot of the time I'll meet someone, like I'll be traveling to some event, I'll be at BlizzCon or something, right? Someone will come and be like, oh, hey, Artosis, it's so nice to meet you. I love your commentary and stuff. Like, oh, thanks so much. Yeah, it's kind of you. And then they'll be like, I don't know if you remember, but you know, 4 years ago I beat you on the ladder. And I'd be like, oh, really? Okay, that's cool. You and everyone else.
Right.
And it could be real, I don't know. Until they tell me it was like EU ladder or something. Like, I don't even have an account on EU, guy.
Yeah, it's probably an Artosis Smurf, you know? Diamond Artosis.
So many of those.
I'm curious who that is now. I'm going to go find that guy.
I bet you it's Probe.
It could be Probe. So, yeah, what do we say?
But if it is, you got to count yourself very, very lucky. This is how he values himself. He beat you in a best of 5.
He's going to put that on his resume.
Like, wow.
6-lings on the way and 6-lings going around. This is an interesting thing. I think he wants the Hellions to be out on the map, and you can just do some ling run buys with that.
He's getting Overlord speed as well.
Yeah, could be for drops.
Yeah, in the past he's done a lot of clean
Most
link
likely
drops.
for the scout first, but the scout first for sure, and then we'll probably see drops. So we see the 6 lings that are certainly set up for the run by, like I said, and we'll see that as soon as the Hellions are revealed to Ragnarok. Oh, yeah, he's gonna wait for that. At least the Hellions.
Yeah, more Hellions still on the way here.
Yeah, there's the lings that are going into the net now. A little bit early, but that's fine. He can get some SCVs here. It would be nice if he waited for the Hellions to, like the second pair of Hellions.
Yeah.
But this is fine too. He's buying a lot of time. It's nice because he can establish his creep timbers while he's doing this.
Ooh! This one slips in.
Yeah,
Look at
that's weird. I mean, he was going to scout all this anyways with overload speed, but it's nice to double check. He started stim right as the lings went in.
Now he's not even moving his overlords despite having overlord speed.
Yeah, I mean he doesn't have to at this point, right?
No, I guess not.
There's nothing too secretive in there. I like this. This is so cute. Like he's baiting it like, oh, my queens are out here. You can just do a Hellion run by into my middle line, and then there's like a ling wall on the high ground. It's so adorable because I can tell that he's trying to bait the Hellions into running into the middle line, but they're staying at home. So.
Well, there's a few out on the map.
Yeah, but he's not gonna run by with only 2, I don't think.
Yeah, probably not.
If this was 4, like then he might be tempted, but I feel like it's so obvious Ragnarok's trying to bait it. He's even like, oh, my queens are so far forward. You could just, it'd be so unfortunate if you could just slip some Hellions in, you know?
I wouldn't want to lose all my drones. That's generally how Zerg players lose, isn't it?
Yeah. It's so funny because it's 100% what he was trying to do. But yeah, doesn't happen. Unfortunate. Do you see?
What do you think about this ling plume right now? 16 lings on the way.
This is kind of how I would play, but I don't think it's good. It's just like you can.
Well,
catch
that is
them
one
off
of the
guard.
greatest things any Code S Zerg has ever said.
Yeah, it can work. Like, I really like Maru's wall off actually. Like his CC doesn't have that much supply or surface area, so he could actually. Oh, this could be good for.
Oh, that was like a Beyond grenade right there.
Yeah, doesn't kill anything.
Oh
wow,
my
that's
God.
so unfortunate for Ragnarok. Not killing anything there, still even in workers, but that means he's behind. He should be able to clean up all these Hellions now, though. Maybe a little bit overextension from Maru, but I mean, it doesn't really matter. He's training out for a high amount of lanes.
Yeah, this seems completely fine to me. I mean, he's going to lose his map control completely, but looking at the situation here, right, the droning is just slightly late, it feels like, from Ragnarok due to the lings.
I really feel like it is lagging behind.
Yeah.
But it's nice if you can clean the Hellions up, then you can kind of get your creep spread going, and it does feel good, but I don't know if it's worth, like, crippling your income.
His Evo's a little bit later than the E-base here as well, but...
Yep. He does have a nice, fast, like, somewhat fast third base that's uncontested. Well, that certainly did not have a good life.
No, he just like he ran into a wall and splatted.
Didn't have much HP.
That's how much damage he had. The depot killed him.
So, yeah, we're seeing our Hydra Den on the way. I was kind of playing around with the idea of going double Hydra Den with the double upgrades, but I don't think it's very good. It would probably make sense if you could turn that into a Lurker Den, but it's just like so many...
Yeah.
Like 2 Hydra Dens and a Lurker Den, that's a little bit much, but I guess you don't really need that in this matchup. I was thinking more for ZVP.
Yeah, not so much. We haven't seen Lurkers in this matchup in quite some time.
Yeah.
We should Solar Games on Echo, I remember that were cool.
We should certainly see the... I feel like I don't know, he seems like he's building so many units, you know?
Yeah, I'm surprised how many units he continually builds here, especially based on the way that Maru has been playing this game. Like, Maru is not actually going to push yet, right?
Right.
I mean, he's starting to move out a bit, but...
He's getting Hydra speed, too. This just feels like a really aggressive, like, thing to do.
I feel like if Maru pushes here and loses these tanks, he's in a very tough spot.
And he could, Ragnarok's building a lot of units, and also Bane speeds should be finished by the time this push gets into effect, so that would be a really, really good upgrade to have. He should be able to get some Hydras out, too.
Like, if you're playing against Lingbane Hydra and you lose your tanks, they're going to be able to get into their ultras pretty easily. You're going to have to really go for a long game, I would think.
Yeah, for sure. And this is like the bio play. Like, these tank numbers don't go up really fast.
No.
He should be able to get a cancel on the 4th base, at least. And Bane speed isn't finished yet, so this fight wouldn't be that good. He didn't cancel the 4th. That's actually a pretty big deal. So far, that fight went really well for Maru.
Yeah. It was it felt like it was a knife's edge, though. It didn't feel like it was a great move, but he's actually staying over here, which I find a little bit surprising.
Yeah, a little bit. I feel like this is a little bit of an overextension. He's even, like, unsieging so aggressively, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But Ragnarok not picking up on it quick enough. He should be able to just roll this, honestly. He should be able to pick up his Marines. Yeah, he does. When he loses both tanks.
Decent targeting there by Maru, really hitting a lot of the Banes.
The first Hydra is out. Should be able to push this back. Hydra's going to die for sure. Oh, yep, so there it goes.
Just disappears right there.
Yep.
I brought the Hellbat to play. Second factory is on the way, so I mean Maru is in a really good spot at this point, I would say.
Yeah, Maru's certainly gearing up for this Ling Hydra Bane style, and he's doing so well so far. Like this pressure really shouldn't do anything, honestly. Like this is almost feels like the creep spreading squad killing kind of thing. So yeah, does do a lot of damage. Cleaning up all those Banelings and killing the 4th base is a huge deal. I don't know why he took the lower 4th. I feel like that was just asking to be sniped a little bit.
Well, I mean, the upper 4th you push from the high ground too, though, right?
Yeah, I guess, but like you can also just push through the other 3rd. I don't know. I just feel like it's a little bit harder to. I guess it doesn't matter. They're both kind of not that great.
Yeah. Well, that's the way 4th bases are supposed to be, not that great.
Right. They both have their own disadvantages.
Yeah.
Like I do feel if you clear out these rocks like he's doing, and you have more attack paths than one, which is nice. So like you can kind of get us around and kill this push. Doesn't have any Banelings here, and there's a lot of tanks here. These Lings could just die, and they kind of do. Yeah.
Oh man,
that's kind of unfortunate.
I feel like Ragnarok is.
Oh no, 2 Hydras! Oh, rip those
such a hard time right now.
Yeah, that's very unfortunate.
It's like all these attacks from Maru seem a bit ambitious, but they're all working.
Right. You're like, is that actually what he's pushing with?
Is he supposed to do this? And it's like, well, it works, so.
Right.
You know?
It's so unfortunate. I feel like Ragnarok, this is the kind of style that he wants to play against. It's just that Maru is just killing him with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, his Baneling speed was just slightly off in that last trade. His drones were a little bit late this game. His initial Lings, like, he didn't surround the Hellions really that well. He should have done a bit better there.
And then his 4th died.
Yeah. And I mean, the thing is, if they do that much damage with that first attack when you're going Ling Bane Hydra, I feel like Ling Bane Hydra is supposed to push these back better. You're not supposed to lose your 4th.
Right.
And if you lose that 4th, it's like, that's golden for Terran. And the thing is, every Terran now knows to go into their second factory, and it's like, well, are you going to get to Ultras before they kill you? I don't think so.
This is actually why we've been seeing Mutas coming back a little bit. It's this double factory tank style, but I don't think Ragnarok would have been able to play that out with the 4th base being late and dying.
Well, you know, the Muta style, like...
But it looks good. Like, when we watch Scarlet and Alive, those games look really good for Sasha with the Mutas.
Yeah. I mean, it was like a small amount of Mutas and stuff. I was kind of questioning why she was doing that. So you're saying it's specifically because of the double
against this style, yes.
Okay.
Like heavy tanks. Like,
well,
you
it
look
makes
at how many
sense,
tanks he has.
if you look at the reasons why the Mutas went away, I'm surprised that anyone would go Mutas right now against Terran. With how quickly Widowmines build, it's like, huh.
Right. I mean, I guess Widowmines are just fallen so far out of the meta. You know,
yeah.
Like, you really just don't see them in this.
It is true. It's true.
This fight not going to go well, especially off creep here. He's just taking fights and losing like more and more. You know what I mean? Like every fight, he's coming out a little bit worse.
Yeah.
At this point, I think Maru can just roll him. And it's funny because Maru just bouncing from 4th to 4th.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, all right, 4th, 1 down, 1 to go kind of thing. You know what I mean?
There's never going to be a 5th, that's for sure.
Yeah, this is actually another point of why you would want to take this 4th.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
This is up. Like, I guess this high ground exists on both sides, and this 4th is just slightly farther away.
Yeah, I normally see the low ground pushing this 4th. But
He's helping. He's helping them kill his base.
This is all or nothing right now. He's
right. I guess it's so important to just have that blinding cloud that it's worth even eventually losing this base. Is this blinding cloud gonna go off? Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, that's a good blinding cloud.
Yeah,
I guess he can finally clear this up.
Yep. Oh, that's a hit squad right there.
God, Maru just rallying through this whole time.
It's so annoying to lose that queen. Like, it can just come back in now. There's nothing there. Oh, he does have 1 spine crawler here. I don't know if that's enough to take this out.
Yeah, he's going into Ultra's Cavern too. Does not have the money for that, though.
Yeah, I think he should stick on Ling Hydra Bane Viper for a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Like, he's just trying to do too many things at once here.
He's got no economy in about 2 seconds.
Yeah. Oh, this 3rd is still up. Oh, it's so close. Yeah, it just get killed by 1 Marine or whatever it was that shot it. This trade actually wasn't as bad as I thought it would go, but like at this point, his army is just thinning, and Maru's economy is just kind of exploding.
Well, this isn't the beginning of Legacy of the Void, so 3 base Ultra not going to cut it here.
There was 2 base Ultra a little bit back in the first Legacy. I remember like people were just massing or getting hives on 2 bases and stuff. But yeah, these Ultras are not as good as those Ultras. Just
remember, it didn't even matter. You just went like Roach Ravager into Ultra 3 base on Dusk Towers, and like every Terran's like, it's imbalanced! Oh man.
So many links, not enough Banes here. Certainly he's gonna GG, yeah.
Okay. Maru kind of smashing base there. felt like that game should not have looked like that for a lot of reasons that we already went over in the game.
Right.
Is Ragnarok playing poorly today? Is Maru playing well? What's going on?
I think the problem with Ragnarok right now is he's got a plan, and it just doesn't. When the plan doesn't work, he doesn't really like change it up. You know what I mean? Like he had an idea with the Ling, but Ling harass was fine, like that 6 Ling pressure. And then he wanted to do a bigger Ling pressure, but it just didn't like have the momentum he wanted. Like he didn't kill enough Hellions back home with the 6 Lings. Didn't really do the harassment damage. Didn't really get the CC. Like he just didn't do any of that stuff that he wanted. And then he had a bunch of Lings, and he's like, well, I guess I'm fighting Hellions with Lings.
So what you're saying is everything went wrong the entire game.
Yeah. Like he had a plan, he just stuck to it. He didn't change the plan. I think that's the problem. Like you have to adapt to that kind of thing.
Yeah. Well, that's one of the hardest things for Zerg players to do. You know, that's why players like Dark we look up to so much. It's, no matter what goes wrong with Dark, he has a backup, and a backup, and a backup.
Right. Exactly.
Catalyst going to be our second map here. Can Ragnarok take a game tonight? Can we have a 2-1 tonight? I don't know.
He would be as good as me if he took a 2-1.
Yeah. Needs that Hydra bust.
Or 1-2 rather. This is the map for it too.
GSL
if he does it, I would feel so good about myself if he wins with it. I'd be like, this is my build.
Yeah.
I didn't go 4 or 1-4. I went 2-4.
Oh, I got a question actually.
Sure.
Hold on. Epic music.
Should let us do that. They should make us do the music.
Beatbox all the time.
Yeah.
Titan EX1 Ragnarok.
Okay, do you need to have a Hydralisk den to build a Lurker den?
Yes.
Oh, you do? You actually have to have it?
Yes.
Okay.
I know what you're thinking, because that would be amazing, right? You just throw down the Lurker den before Hydra den. 2 base Lurker, boys.
Yeah.
Maru.
Imagine that, and like you could just morph Lurker out of your Hydra or out of your like larva or something.
I actually thought, I was wondering, if you build a Lurker den and you lose your Hydra den, can you still build Hydras? I don't think you can.
No, definitely not. I know that. I know for a fact.
So
you would
it's
be
the
able
same situation, I think, right?
Yeah, no, you couldn't. But that would be cool though.
That would be cool.
I would definitely just be the cheesiest Zerg in the whole world. Man, imagine getting Lurkers that quick.
That is a cool Hydra. He's going to be sad when all the Hydras die.
I thought that was paint dripping down a wall.
Close enough.
Yeah.
Close enough. It could have been. I could be wrong here.
Yeah, it looked like a melting G.I. Joe. All right, Ragnarok. Let's see a good game.
Yep. Standard hatch gas pool opener. Nothing out of the abnormal here. I actually went 14-14 on this map.
Yeah.
On these spawns, and I think it's really good. But I'm literally the only person who does it. So
Yeah. Well,
maybe I can teach Ragnarok it one day.
so far you've won more games in Codes this season than Ragnarok. That's for sure.
Well, I mean, Hero Maru. That's so unfortunate.
It
man.
is unfortunate. It's a rough.
I got
group
so
for
much
him.
stuff, or I got a lot of like bad rep for losing 04 my first Code S, and it was Hero and Dark. I was like, what? It's not even fair.
Yeah, Hero does not lose to foreigners. That is not what he does.
Yeah. Foreigners.
He did like 37 games in a row against foreigners or something.
You need a special mind to beat Hero, honestly.
Yeah.
4 links on the way. 4 more links. Is he going to do the exact same thing?
I don't know.
Oh, no, that's right. That's 2 queens. We're probably going to see another. Oh, no, he does have extra links. See, 6 links seems a little bit much for this, honestly. Like, it's just 2 links too many.
Well, I know what you mean, but could it just be a respect for that Reaper?
Yeah, I guess this is a Maru Reaper, you're right. If he loses a drone after building 6 links, that would be really bad, though. But he doesn't, so that's good.
Maru's still one of the best micro players on Earth.
Yeah,
Even though Beyond takes like all the credit from micro for the rest of the time for this race.
Yeah, Maru is like, you know, the original.
He is. He's the OG of micro for this race.
His queen ain't having none of that. He's ready for that.
I love having that caution.
I personally don't like the Overlord speed in this matchup anymore, but like this is very like me specifically. I think a lot of people don't really like it though, because I think you can scout what's going to happen before without that, and it's just an investment of 100 gas, which is just really high.
It is kind of expensive, but historically Ragnarok has definitely done like a lot of speed overlord aggressive type plays.
Right.
So I wonder if maybe he's trying to play to his image. Like the thing is, when I think about Ragnarok, that's like one of the main things I think about. Like a couple years ago, like every game he played in like Pro League and everything was just like speed overlord drops.
Yeah, it could be. I just feel like sacking 1 Overlord is probably better than investing 100 and then getting a late scout. I don't know. It's certainly person to person. Like if you can actually utilize these Overlord drops later on or something like that, that's probably worth it. But certainly, like, getting a Bailey Nest or something quick. Oh, God. He did it. This is what Ragnarok wanted the first game.
Didn't want it this game, though, that's
No,
for
he
sure.
didn't. He didn't, you're right.
Oh,
that
my
was,
God.
Oh, this is bad for him. That was a pretty big mistake, in my opinion.
Ooh, 7
no.
kills already.
That's pretty bad. And all this mining time. Like, this is the main base. It could have gone worse, but it could have gone better, you know? So, not feeling good, honestly. I wouldn't feel good about this. The third base for Maru is actually quite late, though. So he could get a run by or something, or kill the third even if he had these links on the other side of the map, or the Hellions are on the map or something. But, like, yeah, I guess chilling is probably better. Did just lose a bunch of drones.
Yeah, a little bit rough there. Good scouting, though. Like, he sees that Cloak was on the way, sees the third timing.
Right.
All this
Losing
stuff.
of Overlord kind of hurts, but yeah, he'll be
Well,
okay.
if you get the speed, you gotta send in Overlords.
And lose
If
it.
you get speed and then like you don't scout with them,
Right, like, which is what he did the first
and
game,
then the
right?
Cloak Banshee, yeah. Well, this game the Cloak Banshee would have come, and he'd be like, "Oh no, I wish there was some way I could have known that Cloak Banshee was on the way." Like,
Fuck, I mean, I wish it would have gotten Overlord speed, right?
yeah.
But, oh well. He's... That's an interesting scan. I don't actually know what you'd be looking for here. But he does scout a lot of things, honestly.
You know what? Every Zerg on Earth right now makes their Evos at their natural. Could
Yeah.
it have to do with that? I think it was probably just for gases.
Yeah, but
though.
like, if you scout those Evos, what are you like? Okay, well, he's getting 1-1.
No, yeah, I think it's actually for the gases, maybe.
Maybe.
Right?
Yeah, I guess he just wants to make sure he's not getting all in or something, too.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's where your
power
units
slightly
will
out of
go
the
to.
way.
Yeah.
He's gonna get a couple drones here. This reaction
Or
is
a
really
lot of
slow.
drones. Ooh.
Oh no, 5 drones. Like, these
Oh.
are drones we really can't be losing right now. Oh no, everything is going wrong this game.
I like how you're casting it like you're a streamer. Like, we can't be losing
We
these
can't.
drones. You're like, you're so
Type 1 in
Zerg.
chat if you want to save the drones. You know? I'm just kidding. Yeah, maybe like that's a bit of my personal thing, you know?
Yeah, well, you're a Zerg pro gamer.
Yeah, I feel like I'm on Ragnarok's team, you know, like
You
behind
are.
him, like the
You're
coach.
Team Zerg, absolutely.
Team Zerg, yeah. Team
That just
Zerg.
makes sense.
Bane speed on the way. It's pretty late, but you know, it's whatever. At this point, I think just surviving is good. One thing that Ragnarok has going for him is the fact that Maru hasn't landed a third base yet. Like,
Yeah,
if there
that's
was
true.
a landed third, he'd just be like a really bad time right now. Which
Yeah.
is landing now, but like, this is normal. I
Yeah,
think it's a
but-
little bit delayed.
Yeah, his upgrades are not that far behind. He's going to have Baneling speed. He
Oh,
has
this
his
is nice.
Hydralisk Den done. His creep spread is actually looking pretty
Yeah,
good considering.
It is. I really do like it. And he saw the Medivacs. I don't know if he actually saw it, but he saw it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So as long as he knows
He had
of those
vision of it.
banes, he does. He's building 10 banes, so he should know about this.
Yeah, his creep spread is out far enough anyways that it's like, look, Maru knows he has to get out and actually kill off the creep. He's actually one of the best Terrans in the world about this. He's so careful about when he's on creep.
Right. Yeah, and we can throw down some more creep tumors.
Oh, did you kill those? Okay, no problem.
Got my queens here for more creep. This is probably one of the most important things to do in CVT, honestly. It's like being able to re-creep spread. Oh no, what's going on? That was a little bit awkward.
Too bad Lynx can't actually body block anything.
Oh no, just
my-
run those banelings. Maybe it would have even been better to just run those banelings into those tanks.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, well, clearly better than running them away and getting no damage.
yeah. I mean, those tanks are really low HP now, at least.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so unfortunate. I feel like that was so close to being really good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. It really was. Like, if he had just a few more Lings there.
Oh, no, these
oh,
Hydras are dead, too.
God, yeah.
Oh man, that sucks. Those 2 Hydras are dead 100%.
Yeah.
It's still racking up drone losses to the
Look
Liberator.
at Maru landing that like it's TVT.
Yeah. Not going to be able to clear this up. These tanks are so low HP too, and then Maru's just rallying units across the map here.
Got
So
one
hard.
of the tanks, luckily, though.
It's spiraling so much out of control for Maru, you know? He's just taking everything. The third base dying is just really hard for
Yeah. Well, I mean, normally the tension in CVT is between the fourth base. When you lose the third base, that is the end of it, unfortunately, for Ragnarok.
Look at these tanks.
Oh, man.
That was pretty weird. Yeah,
Well,
GG should be called any minute now here.
It's too bad. I don't feel like Ragnarok played terribly.
Right.
I feel like a lot of things went wrong for tonight, and he had hard opponents.
Yeah.
But, you know, I feel like in another group, maybe he gets third place.
Yeah, for sure.
Or
at least takes a
takes
couple
games. Yeah, yeah.
I think watching the ZVP, I felt like if it wasn't Hero,
Yeah.
he probably would have taken a game or two.
Oh, absolutely. I think like if he was playing against like Stats or something, it would have looked
maybe
a lot
stats.
better.
Especially the first game, like the Roach game.
Yeah.
Could have been, or the Ling game where he's taking the third. I think that could have
Yeah.
certainly gone.
Absolutely. You
in his
play
favor.
against a macro Protoss that's trying to get into his third, you're going to take that down with like 38 plus 1 links. Come on. But unfortunately, Ragnarok will go out in last place tonight, 0-4.
I feel for him.
So that means we do not have that many Zergs going on in the next round, only 4. And we're going to have 5 Terrans, 7 Protoss.
Yep.
All right. Quick commercial break. When we come back, Keen against Maru.
Oh,
the
God.
final battle of round of 32.